Good afternoon. It's Saturday, February 27th, and I've been struggling to think of something to chat about today. And I decided I think I'm just going to do some work here on a pot and talk about that process. So you'll notice I'm just smoothing this out with the thumb. Um, there's a little extra clay there, but it's not enough to make the pot feel clunky, and it may actually make the pot feel stronger as it gets banged down on the tabletops and things like that. And then I have to dimple the bottom when it is being fired, and when it's drying, anything flat will have a tendency to bow up, and I want it to bow up into the base of the pot, not the other way, because then it'll rock. And in this case, the pot is still mobile enough that I can have some fun. Oops, okay, so that's not working. Anyway, when you can make marks that leave dents, at least dents that don't interfere with function, you go a long way to reminding people how soft the clay once was. And that can be a good thing. There's some potters that are very good at letting their finished work look soft. So and I'm a big proponent of giving yourself some work that isn't planned, that isn't fulfilling a commission or being made to some sort of spec. Okay, so when the handle goes on, the whole thing gets a little harder to deal with because that handle is soft and is going to move around. So I try to do everything I possibly can before the handle. I think a medieval potter would have done this mark just by pinching. But the results of that are often kind of savage. The ones I've seen in the museum, it looked like they would absolutely scar a tabletop. Okay, so okay, I'm scratching up the end. I've scratched up that. It gives the particles a chance to intermingle when I'm doing this. And there's debates about whether that's necessary or vital or any of that. There's debates about everything. Because we care. Okay, so it's very sort of clumsy tongue shape. So when you're learning how to do this, you're teaching your hand how to change the distance between thumb and forefinger with strength, but also with a gradualness. And if for whatever reason your hand resists learning that, well, then you probably just have to use a different way of making handles. I had a woman once who was teaching somewhere and realized she was coming up on the handle section and she didn't know enough about handles. Her own work didn't have handles. So she came to the art center and we had like this 1 hour tutorial on handles. And we came up with some pretty bizarre handles. But as long as they don't hurt the user or break off, that's okay. Feel free to make unconventional handles. Re-examine functionality. Why not? Okay. So yeah, this is probably going to be a 24-ounce mug. So have a good day.